Welcome to eCareDiary.com's Caregiver Tips and Clips. I'm your host Meghna Girathar. Each week we will focus on a caregiving issue in the form of a short educational video. Today we will discuss sandwich generation caregiving. Sandwich generation is a term coined by nationally recognized expert Carol Abaya, whose magazine The Sandwich Generation was the first to talk about the challenges of parental care. Members of the sandwich generation are those who are simultaneously caring for their children as well as their parents. This is true for 66 million Americans caring for their children, spouses, and parents. The responsibility is intense financially and emotionally. Sandwich generation members raise their own kids, have full-time jobs, as well as help elderly parents. According to Family Caregiver Alliance, the typical US caregiver is a 46-year-old woman who works outside the home and spends more than 20 hours per week providing unpaid care. Most caregivers are married or living with partners. Majority are middle-aged between the ages of 35 to 64. Among caregivers aged 50 to 64, an estimated 60% are working full or part-time. Studies show that ethnic minority caregivers provide more care than their white counterparts. Many caregivers of older people are themselves elderly. Of those caring for someone age 65 plus, the average age of caregivers is 63 years, with one-third of these caregivers suffering from poor health. 44 million Americans provide 37 billion hours of unpaid informal care each year for adult family members and friends with chronic illnesses or conditions that prevent them from handling daily activities. A nationwide Pew Research Center survey in 2013 shows the numbers for middle-aged adults caring for both parents and kids. Research shows there are more middle-aged adults now supporting grown children. This slide indicates the percentages for those who have a parent 65 years and older and a financially dependent child, as well as the difference in financial situations of those supporting parents 65 and above and those not in the same situation. Sandwich generation caregivers carry out a number of activities. Some of the tasks include driving to and from doctor and other healthcare appointments, communicating with doctors, providing assistance to parents to pay their bills, getting someone to clean their parents' homes or arranging for house cleaning and repairs, arranging for home healthcare services as well as Meals on Wheels also falls within the caregiver's umbrella of responsibilities. Sandwich generation caregivers face a lot of financial and emotional pressure, and it is important for them to take a break when they can. The best way for caregivers to help themselves is by surrounding themselves with friends and being part of the community. Having family discussions for important decisions is helpful. Last but not least, finding time to relax is important, and this can be done through stress management techniques like exercises or taking advantage of respite care. June is Sandwich Generation Caregiver Month. It is important to acknowledge the important role they play in society. Thank you for joining us today. To access more caregiver tips and clips, visit us at www.ecarediary.com. Until next time.